Tributes are being paid across the music world to the guitarist Eddie Van Halen, who's died at the age of 65 from throat cancer.
The co-founder and lead guitarist of Van Halen, the band had its biggest hit with Jump in 1984. He's largely considered one of the best rock guitarists in history.
We can speak now to Mark Weiss, who photographed Van Halen throughout their career. Thank you so much for joining us live from New Jersey on Breakfast. Good to talk to you. When did you first sort of start working with him and the band?
1979 over in New Jersey. It was their second album, and they just started playing theaters, and they were selling them out. I was on assignment with Circus Magazine. I was 19, and I was real excited to shoot the band. And the crowd was amazing, and the band, there were like four frontmen. Every one of them, Alex, Michael, Eddie, and David. It was an amazing band, and you know, it was one of the first bands that I actually shot for the magazine.
And we're seeing some of your pictures now, Mark. Give us an idea what Eddie was like, both on stage and off stage.
Well, off stage and on stage, he seemed like the same person because he was always smiling, you know, just smiling all the time. You know, if he wanted to do something, he would smile. And if he didn't want to do something, he would still smile and do it. He was just one of those guys that made you feel really comfortable. And, you know, he knew you were there for a reason, and he let you do what you needed to do. And when I went back into the dressing room to take some photos, you know, he would, you know, let me be a fly on the wall, and I would just leave him be. And we just had a good relationship through the decade, actually, yeah.
So he's always comfortable in front of the camera, just sort of natural?
Yeah, he wasn't a big fan of the camera, but he knew, you know, he welcomed it. He welcomed it, and always gave me what I wanted. If I told him to move to the left a little bit, he'd move to the left. If I told him to move to the right, he'd move to the right. And he was always smiling. You know, it's one thing about Eddie. You look at it, all the photos on stage too, having a good time.
And you look at some lovely tributes that have been paid over the last few hours, and so many people who were with him at the time, amazed by his just musical ability, and so many in later generations who were inspired by his work.
Absolutely. I mean, he's going to go down in history. He already is in history, generations to come. It's, you know, such an amazing talent. You know, some people are just gifted, and he took it to the limit.
Do you think that the sort of the rock star status, Mark, did that sit well with him?
I don't think he thought of it. I don't think it affected him. You know, he liked his privacy. He didn't. If a fan came up to him, he would be nice to him. I don't think he thought of himself as a rock star. He knew he was a rock star, but I don't think he wanted to think himself as one. He just wanted to think of someone that was honing his craft and playing in front of people.
Would you have a favourite memory of him down the years?
Yeah, when MTV had a contest called the Lost Weekend, and these two guys from New Jersey or from Pennsylvania won, and I'm from New Jersey, and we got in the plane together. We blindfolded them, went to the show, and we just had a party for 3 days, and it was really fun. It was a fun time, and I remember Eddie was backstage, and his wife Valerie was back there, and I was taking photographs of Eddie with his guitars, and Valerie walked in, and she said, "Oh, sorry." I said, "No, please, let's get in a photo, please." And sure enough, she got in the shot. She put a cigarette in her mouth and drank a beer, and you know, pictures like that, you know, it's just their memories, and something like that. You know, you get close to an artist. I wasn't gonna, you know, the paparazzis were following him around by then. And, you know, they let me take the photographs, and I really kind of kept them under wraps, actually, until recently. In that particular photograph, I have a book just came out and have some of those memories in there called The Decade That Rocked.
Mark, it's lovely to speak to you today. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing some of your very personal memories of time spent with Eddie Van Halen. Thank you.
Thank you.
That may go down as one of my favourite sort of bookcases as well, actually, of lockdown.
That is a cool bookcase,
wasn't it?